a full week since we have been live, but hey, we let y'all watch March Madness because that's exactly what we were doing. As always, it's your host Tyler. Jarvis is always alongside me. What's going on, man?
Man, how you doing, buddy?
Well, let me
Oh
tell you,
man.
man. I was watching March Madness during a wedding. Well, I guess before the wedding actually started, and during the ceremony, obviously did not catch any of those late night games on Friday night, but I did get to witness the Kentucky Santa Clara game, which we'll get into all those games. So there's lots of things we gotta get into, everybody. So we're gonna be talking about specifically March Madness, what's gonna happen in your second chance bracket. We'll give you the predictions there because honestly, our predictions aren't that bad. We are ranked around 440,000 right now, so we are at 98% bracket ranking. So we'll see what goes on in the second chance. Then we're going to give you the MLB predictions and what's
Nice.
going to happen in baseball. Jarvis, you're everything MLB, man.
Oh man, I'm ready for it, man. I got my lineup set, bro.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
man, this week is gonna be cool, man. So yeah, I got my lineup set for fantasy baseball. I did my draft on Saturday. Um, Hopefully, I can make it playoffs this year. So we'll see how it
Hey,
goes, man.
man. JT Podcast is relying on you as opening night is happening right now with the Yankees and the Giants.
hmm
So, as always, you can find us here on YouTube where we go live every single week, talk about everything sports. We do have a Facebook page where there's voting polls that you can go and join and vote on our polls. And that kind of tells us what the public is thinking. And we have a TikTok page that isn't as well run right now by me as YouTube and Facebook, but we do try to keep it up on JT.podcast. Just look for our logo everywhere. That is how you know if you found the right JT podcast. But Jarvis, March Madness, it happened. I was at a wedding. I was at a rehearsal on Thursday, at a wedding on Friday, but then it was everything basketball Saturday, Sunday. So, Jarvis, what stood out to you most in the round of 64 and the round of 32?
Man, what stood out to me was how dominant the Big Ten is. the
Yeah.
Big Ten, the Big Ten, the Big 12, and the SEC. The SEC. Those conferences, but mainly the Big Ten. And I'm just really surprised at how many teams got out of there. Like out of the first, like first couple rounds and stuff, and where it the Sweet 16. It's just amazing. But my takeaways, of course, guys, I got on the T-shirt, saying it's Nebraska, the Cornhuskers, the
Yeah, be
Cinderella,
happy.
or whatever you want to. Oh man, I'm ecstatic. Oh
Yeah.
man, oh man. What a job Hoiberg has done with his team. They play defense. They play hard. Um, oh, he said he can't hear.
Can't hear Jarvis. It's just complete silence, just like football. I'm able to hear Jarvis just fine, so we're trying to figure out the audio issues on the audience part here. Um, but Jarvis, you're talking about Nebraska.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. I. What are your take on it, man? Like as far as like what did you see with
From an
Nebraska?
overall standpoint, all along I was right, and I told you I would be right. Look at March Madness. Now people can say it's NIL deals. It's the coaches. Look at all the coaches in the Sweet 16. Calipari, John Schreier from Duke, Tom Izzo from Michigan State,
Yep.
Dan Hurley from UConn. Um,
It's like you were saying. It was like you were saying.
I
You're following the coaches.
Yep, and there were some picks I didn't. Now I did pick Florida. I picked Vandy, which I shouldn't have picked Vandy. That is my worst bracket. That's my worst region right there, picking Florida and Vandy. And Vandy just doesn't have the coach that's proven like Fred Hoiberg. Because if we remember Fred Hoiberg with Iowa State, he's a proven guy. I should have known that.
Yep.
Now that game, we put out a voting poll on our Facebook page. If anybody wants to go out and vote on them, just follow us on Facebook. Nebraska Vandy won the highest votes when it came to what was the most interesting game, what was the most electric kind of basketball game in March Madness, and everybody said Nebraska Vandy. I personally said Santa Clara, Kentucky. Like I said, I was getting ready for a wedding ceremony, man. We're all of us groomsmen, man. We were
Yep.
watching Santa Clara, Kentucky, and I tell you what, man, that groomsmen room went
Man.
crazy. And
Woo, here
yeah,
come. I saw that shot. I was visiting my mom, and I saw that shot. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me!" You
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me. Because I picked Santa Clara for the upset, and they were that close, man.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did too.
Ah, so
But
I'm
yeah,
like,
I think that's just what really stood out to me, man, as coaches. I didn't, once again, didn't really listen to my own thoughts, and I was sitting there telling everybody just go coaches. When you pick a team, who's the better coach? Now, if you look at I believe it's the East region. Good luck picking a coach, John Schreier or Rick Pitino. Do you go with the team talent at Duke? Do you go with Rick Pitino, the better head coach? Now, if you look at Dan Hurley or Tom Izzo, Dan Hurley is a proven winner of UConn. He's obviously won a couple championships. And then Tom Izzo, he's one of the best in March Madness. So, like, who do you really choose? We're going to get into our second chance brackets and who we're going to pick in a little bit. But right now, it's just all about reactions. So, let's touch on what was the best game or who has been the most impressive. To me, I voted Santa Clara, Kentucky as the best game so far out of the round 64 and round of 32. I just thought because of Oweh, he made that half court shot to tie it up and it go into overtime, and then Kentucky ended up winning the game. That was the best game. Now, Nebraska Vanderbilt, by far the most electric. That had the most energy out of every single basketball game. And
yeah,
personally, Tyler Tanner, that shot should have gone in. Now everybody's, talking about inflated basketballs or blah 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 blah. No, it was a pure shot, and it looked really good. I personally thought he was going in because we already seen what Oweh did.
yeah.
Nebraska
I
just
was kind of
got
like,
lucky.
when I saw that, I was like, not another repeat of the Kentucky game. we
Yeah.
don't need we don't need another Kentucky game, no. But bro, man, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. I was just like, oh no, my heart was about. I was like, man, they're messing with my heart right now. But I am so, I am so happy, man. I am so happy, and we'll give our predictions here in a sec. But you gotta favor Nebraska in this game coming up. So,
Yeah.
but
Uh
overall though, overall, I think like you were saying, the most electric. Hats off to the Husker fans. We show up, man. We show up. We show up. Our fans, our football. You know about our football fans. We show up. But basketball and volleyball, man, we're there. So I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, I want to talk about something that I was right, and I told everybody from a month ago before March Madness even started, and you know the team's name, and that's High Point. I
And
told you.
yeah,
I
and I
told
and I.
everybody from the start. They're the second best team in the country at points per game. They shoot lights out at the 3-point line, and that's exactly what they did to Wisconsin, and Wisconsin paid for it. Now, yes, they beat Wisconsin by 1 point. They only scored 83. They didn't hit over 90 points. But welcome, Wisconsin. You got the rude awakening, and then High Point goes on and has a lead against Arkansas very late in the game. But then there's this guy named Acuff who is by far the best basketball player in college basketball right now. The dude is averaging over 30 points in March Madness. He's doing everything for Arkansas. When Arkansas needs a man to step up, Acuff is there. If nobody can argue with me right now that Acuff is not the best basketball player in college basketball.
You made a comment, and the last podcast we had. You said that Acuff reminds you of, I think, Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
He has that explosiveness as Allen
And
Iverson. That's a
hey,
great comparison.
you know who spoke to him before the game of High Point? Allen Iverson. Allen
Believe me.
Iverson was in the locker room with Arkansas and spoke to Acuff. I think a lot of people know how special he is, man. The dude is if you're talking about anybody in college basketball that you just want to watch, it's him off Arkansas.
Yeah, yeah.
Anytime,
I mean,
just
okay. So I think actually between him and AJ Debonsa, I mean, I actually like Acuff a little bit better in that number that, but AJ is nice. Don't get me wrong, but
he is.
he still has to get that 3 point shot figured
Yeah.
out. But he still got some growing to do. He still
Well, and he
has
got
time.
taken down. He got taken down. He got taken down. You know what it
he
is,
did. He
man.
did. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him, man.
He got taken down.
Let's talk
I
about Longhorns, man. Oh my God.
So
I
Sean
did
Miller is
not see
obviously the
this.
head coach. We know what Sean Miller did with Arizona multiple years when he was with Arizona. Now he's at Texas. Now we're just going to talk about one guy off Texas. We could talk about Tremont Mark. We could talk about Swain. We could talk about Pope. But the real problem is Vocatitis. The dude is an absolute pure center of the game. If you're talking about the NBA looking for a pure center, Who's a guy that just plays the center position as it should be played, as how it was played back in the 90s,
Oh,
back in the 80s. Volkatitis does exactly that. Just watch his game. He doesn't foul very often. He's so good at passing from underneath the basket, and yet he's so good at finishing underneath the basket at the same time. The dude is so good, and that is why Texas is where they're at now. He has to get ready to go against Clough, I believe, from Purdue. So a big man that he has to go up against. So we'll see what happens in that matchup. But Texas surprising a lot of people.
yeah, and I think that game is going to be a lot closer than what everybody thinks. I mean,
I agree.
Purdue, they have a problem with their scoring. They go stretches without, like those dry spells. But I like Texas in this game, and so, um, but yeah, they're my biggest. They're my by far the biggest surprise. I did not see this coming. You probably did, but I didn't.
After they beat BYU, I actually thought Texas would beat Gonzaga. I was telling everybody, I was like, we actually do have a chance to beat Gonzaga. They're really not that good. It
Well,
was the BYU
Gonzaga,
game that Texas really had to get by because Debansa, you know.
yeah.
Um, but before we move on to our second chance bracket, Jarvis, we're going to talk about the most impressive team from the round of 64 and 32. That team
Yeah.
to me right now is Houston or Iowa State. It is coming from the Big 12. Arizona would come in my third place. Houston would be second. Iowa State is my number one most impressive team. They did it without Jefferson against Kentucky, and they absolutely blew the doors off of Kentucky. Iowa State looks as good as anybody in the country, and we said it coming in. We both have them in our Final Four, and I wonder if you'll have them again in your Final Four, but this team looks real good.
Let me tell you something. I'll have them again in my Final Four. They look
Yeah.
amazing right now. They look amazing. I said to, my friends. I said, listen. I said, or I even said it to my brother. I said, Iowa State looks like the best team in the
Yeah.
tournament right now. I mean, was it Malulichich or something? The guy
Mom
can
Silovich. Mom Silovich.
Momcilovic. You got it, man. You got
Hey man,
that.
Europeans taking
Hey,
over our basketball. I'll be honest with
bro.
you.
I remember, man, and I did not know this, but Peja Stojakovic's son is actually playing for Illinois, and
Yeah,
he's really good too. He's hitting. But anyway, we'll talk about Illinois a little bit later. But yeah, that guy, that guy from Iowa State, Milovich. You do a little bit better in
yeah,
pronouncing it,
Mom
but
Silovich.
Momcilovic. But listen. He has the most 3 pointers in college basketball history.
Yeah,
I think he's got it. He's got the most. I think he broke a record. The
dude's
guy just
cooking.
shoots. The guy just shoots lights out.
Yeah,
You know what? And when he puts it up, he rarely misses. So I mean, I'm just like, that's scary, man. I mean, Iowa State, man, they got something good brewing. Um, Man, if they get to the Final Four, look out,
yeah.
Arizona, look out, Arizona,
No,
please.
that game, we watched it live that Friday night. If I get
Man,
Arizona, Iowa State, I'll watch the full game once again. That's a
oh,
brilliant game right there.
oh man, need that rematch, man. Oh my God.
So I know we're trying to do 30 minutes here, Jarvis. We're going to move on to the most disappointing team and then go on to our second chance bracket. Most disappointing team, Jarvis. I was kind of leaning towards BYU off the rip, but I have two other teams in mind. My number one is Florida.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That was a
pretty bad.
disgraceful performance. Let's just keep it real. It was bad.
I I said it to I actually mentioned it to you. I said Florida's getting pushed around. They got all those big guys, and they
Yeah,
were just getting pushed around
yeah. Who would have
like they were
thought?
done. Iowa just outplayed them.
Yeah, they did.
I
Straight
saw this
up.
one. I saw like this play. There was a smaller guy on a bigger guy. I mean, this guy just moved that bigger guy out of the way. It
Yeah.
was just like it was nothing. I was like, so definitely the most disappointing.
I
definitely.
would say who's up there with them though is Virginia. I think there was a lot of hype coming around Virginia coming into the tournament, and they squeak by Wright State. I don't think anybody really seen that coming, and I think that made a lot of people nervous with them going up against Tennessee. Now, Tennessee, yes, they're a good basketball team, but we did not see them making it as far as they did. So them and Texas are very surprising teams, along with Iowa. But Virginia just did not seem like they were themselves against Tennessee. They did not know how, they just didn't seem like they knew how to defend the point guard.
Yeah,
They just were always looking for the 3-point shot.
yeah.
It did not look like Virginia basketball to me.
No, it didn't. I actually picked them to at least go to the Elite Eight, but
Yeah.
or the Sweet 16 actually.
Yeah,
But
you did. Yep.
man, it's just kind of sad, to see it because there was a lot of hype coming in about their defense and they looked good,
Mhm.
but early on, but well, later in the season, but man, they just fell flat in the tournament. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what my disappointing team is Wisconsin. They got all that talk about Blackwood, the guard and all this,
It's
and then
cuz I'm right. That's why you're disappointed.
it's the curse. It's the curse of Tyler Hurst picking.
High point, baby. High point.
Oh man, your T-shirt is coming, brother. I have to honor have to honor the deal, bro. And you're
Hey,
gonna have to wear it, man. You gotta wear it, man. You gotta wear the purple, man.
Wisconsin may have disappointed you, but everybody that listened to me and picked High Point, nobody was disappointed because we got the dub on
Oh
our
man.
bracket. And I was sold, man.
Man, okay, now you gotta wear the T-shirt, man. You're a High Point fan for life, man.
I got you. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, it's funny. Oh man, I'm trying to think of some other disappointing teams. Everything else was pretty much what I expected.
Yeah,
Oh, uh, well, Kansas showed up against St.
they
John's,
did.
so
Yep.
I can't say much about that. Georgia
Yeah,
didn't against Georgia didn't against St. Louis, so
if we had to choose the
that
worst
was a
game of the
blowout.
tournament, yeah, we could choose the Florida blowing out their team in the first round, but I think it's the Georgia St. Louis. That was supposed to be a close game. That was an embarrassment.
That was really bad. And the people and the people that picked Georgia, I'm sorry, man. That
Yeah.
was that was.
No wonder why the whole public was leaning towards St. Louis on that one. Man.
So what's your most so I guess we kind of talked about it, but most surprising team in the tournament so far? I think for me it would be Texas and Alabama. Just how Alabama just took it to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I know JP Coppin was it Coppin was not in there, but like
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
So the way Bama's just kind of blitzing people right now, that is surprising. So Michigan better watch out. I could go with the obvious, Texas. It's a huge surprise. But honestly, I don't really think Texas is much of a surprise. If you listen to everybody and you look at Texas basketball, it's not a big surprise if Draymond Marks is on and Boca Titus stays out of foul trouble and Pope can hit threes. I think honestly, man, the biggest surprise to me is Iowa. It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. It
it
just
really doesn't.
Florida, like losing Florida, they took Florida out of the game completely, made Florida play Iowa basketball. Florida has
I
a
just
7'9" center.
bro, I know it.
What?
I know. It doesn't make sense. And Iowa is pretty much kind of one dimensional. Like they just have the guard play. They run down the clock to like
Yeah,
6 seconds left, and then they hit the occasional three. They're kind of a boring team, but they get it done. They get it done,
it's
and they're
defensively.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Defensively, they get after it. So I was like, and that's the thing too. You mentioned something in our last podcast. Uh, it was like Nebraska, right? And
yep,
how like Big Ten teams, their defense is just on another level right now than everybody else. I mean, I believe. Troy hadn't seen Nebraska's defense, and you said Troy. You said Nebraska would get past Troy because Troy hasn't seen our defense,
Yeah.
and you were right. And so, and I think that's what happened with Iowa. Iowa hadn't seen, no, Florida hadn't seen Iowa's defense, and
Yeah.
when they saw that defense, they're like, "Whoa, there's hardly any open shots."
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I mean, if you look at everybody in the Big Ten, I mean, Michigan holding people under 80 points. You have Michigan State, they're holding everybody below 70 points.
Yeah,
Who's another Big Ten team? You got obviously Nebraska holding everybody below 70, yeah, 75, but they held Troy under 50 points. You had Iowa holding everybody below 75 points. Like Big
see,
Ten
that's what I'm
teams are just
saying.
playing defense.
Yeah, and they challenge shooters. They don't give you a lot of space.
Yeah.
And so even the Troy coach after we blew him out, he just praised our team. He was like, "These guys are really really good." Like he said, and he said he said there's hardly any open shots. He said they defend well. He said they're going to be dangerous, into the playoff. Going moving on into the playoffs. So he was
Yeah.
right.
Well, I'm curious to see what your second chance bracket looks like here, Jarvis. I'm sure
Man,
everybody that is tuning in is curious.
bro, I'm about to pick my Huskers to go all the way. I mean,
Steve, now I know you're just joking around, man.
oh man, it's Texas, it's Nebraska for the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So let
oh man,
let's start out with probably the region that everybody's probably gonna have the least amount of attention on, and that would be the Midwest region.
yeah,
That is Michigan. They play Alabama. They play Friday at 6:35, one of the early evening games. Jars, I'm gonna roll through this region real quick. I'm gonna take Michigan over Alabama. I'm very scared for Michigan by the pace of way Alabama plays, but Michigan has too much depth. I just think they're too good of a basketball team to lose to them. Tennessee, Iowa State play Friday night at 9:10. Give me Iowa State. I said they're the best team in March Madness right now. I have a feeling Iowa State blows out Tennessee. Tennessee, you did the work to get here, but I just don't think it's going to be close against a very, very well oiled machine in Iowa State. That gives me Iowa State, Michigan. You know where I'm going. I'm going Iowa State to the Final Four. I'm riding with it. I picked them from the start. Give me Iowa State.
yes. I have something similar. I think the way Alabama is playing. I mean, I'm tempted to pick them, but I got to go with the Big Ten. They have the best defense right now, and so
Yeah.
I have your same teams, and I picked Iowa State to go into uh, the Final Four, and I'm sticking with it, man. Iowa State to the Final Four, bro.
That's fair enough. And I think
Let's
this
go.
one
Let's go.
this next one might be a little interesting to you and to everybody else that's viewing our video here is the West region. Arizona plays Arkansas. I think I told you from the start of the tournament, this is the one game I want to watch. This is going to be the game of the tournament. Keep your eyes on it. It's Braden Burries, it's Bradley against Acuff, who is the best player in March Madness right now. And yet, as much as I talk up Acuff and I love Acuff, he's to me should be the number one pick. I gotta go Arizona because of the depth and because all everybody around it. Now, if Brazil can have about 20 points and 10 rebounds, along with Acuff's 30 points, Arkansas will win this basketball game. But I like Arizona just because all the players around. Texas, Purdue. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
tired. Everybody's counting us out. It's been this way the entire time. Give me, give me the Longhorns, the Texas
Oh man.
Longhorns. We'll get it done one more time. We will beat Purdue, and then we play Arizona. And I think that is where
Absolutely.
Texas gets blown out finally against Arizona, and Arizona reaches the Final Four.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Arizona, Arkansas. I like your pick. I said Arizona from the start, and I'm going Arizona. The only reason why Arkansas showed some holes in the High Point game,
Yeah.
and Arizona will exploit those holes. Believe me, they'll get it done. And like you said, they have more depth, and
Yeah.
so I think it's still going to be relatively close. I still actually think that Arizona's going to win by 8, but
I can see that.
I don't see it as close as what everybody's saying, but Arizona for sure. You're Texas. Texas Longhorns. Should I pick them? Should I pick them again? Should I pick them again? Um, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I don't think Purdue is that good. I don't. I think they're good defensively and they rebound really well, but so does Texas, man. They show that dog in them, man. Like they got that dog.
It might be a snoozer of a game. It might be a
Might be,
60-55 kind of game.
yeah, but hey, I'm picking your Longhorns. I'm picking your Longhorns. I hate to do this, but I'm picking them because they have that momentum coming in.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so in Purdue, they don't really have a good history in the tournament. Remember that one year where they got knocked out by Fairleigh Dickinson, I think, in the first
Yeah.
round.
I
So you know, it's
Clough is gonna have a hard time against Vocatitis. I will say that.
oh gosh, yeah.
Hmm.
And so I'm gonna say, yeah, Arizona over Texas. Sorry, but
Yeah.
I picked them before. I picked Arizona to get into the Final Four. They're my pick to win the national championship. I've got to stick with them.
Hey, I'm not mad. You picked Texas over Purdue. That's all I want, man.
Man, I'm sticking with my original picks, man.
Yeah, pretty much same here. I decided we had
We
to
did
throw
good.
Texas.
We did
Yeah.
yeah, we did good, man. We did good.
The East. No, let's do the East last here, Jarvis. Let's move on to the South region. The
Yeah.
East is where all the big coaches are, so we're going to say that for last. The South region. Iowa, Nebraska. Neither of us chose either of these teams to move on. I don't know why neither of us chose Nebraska. I mean, you're a Nebraska fan. We both live here in Nebraska. We've been watching them all year, and yet we picked against them.
Well, you know what? I was scared of the big guys, for
I
Florida,
guess, yeah.
and yeah, and maybe I was wrong. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Hey, we even picked Vandy over Nebraska. I don't know what's going
I
on with
know.
us, man.
I don't know where our heads are, man, but
But
I'll never do that again, bro. I'll never do that again.
I believe the line right now, Jarvis, is 1.5 or 2.5. I think this is going to be another snoozer. This is going to be a very much dogfight between the two basketball teams. It is the third time
Yes,
playing each
yes,
other. I could see it being very low scoring. Now I put a score of 77-72 Nebraska. Give me the Huskers to win this one. I think they move on to the Elite Eight. I just think ultimately they're a better team than Iowa, but it's
yeah,
going to be a snooze fest in my eyes. And I just don't think scoring is going to happen until it gets later in the game. First half is going to be like a boxing match, man, like a chess match, just trying to figure out the pieces between each other with the being the third game. Illinois and Houston. Illinois is playing a lot better than what I thought they would, but Houston is playing as one of the best teams in the country right now.
yeah,
Houston's
yeah.
veteran leadership is what I've been telling everybody, and they were my pick 2 months ago to win it all, and I switched it up for Arizona. But give me Houston over Illinois, and Houston will, I think, beat up Nebraska and blow out Nebraska, and they will reach the Final Four.
All right, bro. This is where it kind of gets. I have something to say.
Let's
Okay.
hear it.
Number one, Nebraska is going to take care of business tomorrow night,
Bear
and then
hope.
we'll move on to the Elite Eight. Now, Houston and Illinois is another thing, man. Illinois is playing some ball, bro.
They are.
They are. And they got a lot of young talent. And the guy that I was talking to you about earlier, Peja Stojakovic's son, he's playing.
Yeah.
He's playing. I'm gonna go opposite because I picked Illinois to make it to the Elite Eight. I'm going Illinois over Houston. This is gonna be a tough game, but I'm going with the young guys, bro. They're. I'm rolling with the Big Ten. Okay.
I see that. I see that. Yeah.
And it'll be Illinois. It'll be Illinois and Nebraska.
For the third
The
time.
rights. Yes. And Nebraska will take them. We're going to the
Man.
Final Four, baby. If we go to the Final Four, you owe me a Pizza Hut pizza, okay? meat lovers.
I got you. I got you because here's the thing.
This place is
Nebraska
about to erupt.
Nebraska has a shot at beating Illinois, but they have no shot at beating Houston.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about matchups now
Yep, it is.
going
Yep.
forward. So
Yeah.
if Illinois beats beats Houston, we've seen Illinois. We've played them for like what? Be like the third time, right?
Yep.
So even Iowa, we've seen Iowa three times now. You know, so I like our chances in each of those games.
Yeah. So yeah, get past
I know you
Iowa
don't like
first.
it, bro. I know you don't like it, but
Yeah.
oh man, man, can you imagine Nebraska going up against Duke?
No, I can't. But I think they would actually play Duke really, really well because Duke's really
They're,
not that talented.
they're not good, but I actually have Duke getting knocked off, bro. Like they might get knocked off by St. John. Okay. Well, let's go to
So
the
yeah, yeah.
let's go to that.
Let's go to the East region. This is where all the big
Yeah.
time coaches are at, the big time teams are at. This is the brutal bracket or the brutal region of the bracket. Duke St. John's. St. John's Rick Pitino, Duke John Schreier with Cameron Boozer. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Um, I think this game is another snooze fest. I think this is another very much 60-55 kind of score. Give me Duke. Don't go place bets on. Don't do nothing about that one because I truly don't know. But I'm gonna rock with Duke because I have Duke in my original bracket. But it scares me because St. John's defense is really good. And Oejafor, I believe, is his name. The dude is an absolute beast down low. So Boozer's gonna have a battle on his hands in the paint. He's gonna have to spread the floor. Michigan State, UConn, Dan Hurley versus Tom Izzo, two of the greatest coaches we have in college basketball. Tom Izzo's obviously been around forever. Dan Hurley's been the up and coming guy. He's won a couple national championships. I love Caravan off of UConn. I picked UConn in my original bracket, but there's something about this guy, Jeremy Fears. And this Michigan State offense and 3-point shooting is absolutely cooking right now. Give me Michigan State to upset UConn and play Duke, and I do like Duke getting to the Final Four, but I'm not confident in it.
Ooh, they got to keep that brother off the glass for you for UConn. What's his name? That
Uh,
guy is. Oh yeah, yeah, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he had like 27 rebounds in the first
mm,
round.
mm.
He had like 30 points, 27 rebounds. You got to keep that brother off the glass.
Yeah.
But I think Michigan State does that. So we'll start with the Michigan State game for me. Um, I picked UConn, but I am going with Michigan State. They look complete. They actually look complete. I like their rebounding. They're rebounding and they're shooting the three well. Fears is playing well. And Izzo, like you said, one of the best coaches in the country. They just know how to get it done. I think it's going to be a close game, but man, I like Michigan State to go to the Elite Eight, man. As for my brother over there, my brothers over there in Duke, Cameron Boozer and Caden Boozer, and I, Duke didn't look good against Siena. They didn't
Yeah.
look good. They didn't look good for a little bit against TCU, but
Yeah.
they did pull it off. TCU can't shoot the three for nothing.
Nah.
They can't. They can't. I don't even know how they got out of the first round, but
Yeah.
they can't shoot the three for nothing.
No.
Where I'm trying to go with this is Duke. There's some holes there. They haven't played a complete game. They
Yeah.
got to show that. They got to show that against St. John's. They gotta really show me something complete because they don't look like a championship team right now. I can see St. John's knocking them off. I can see Michigan State knocking them off.
So who you got?
But okay, I got St. John's.
Okay.
I got St. John's. I didn't. I on my bracket I did pick Duke, but the second chance. Okay, this is the second chance,
Second chance. Yep.
right?
Yep. Second chance.
I'm picking St. John, bro. That defense, and I like Caden Boozer and Cameron, but they're just if those two are not going, who else do they have? So it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know, and they haven't really been playing that well. So give me St. John's. So it's gonna be St. John's and Michigan State, and I like Michigan State to reach the Final Four.
I like it. Okay. So Final Four here, folks. Tyler has Duke versus Houston and Arizona versus Iowa State. A 1 versus 2 and 1 versus 2. Jarvis is rolling with Michigan State against Nebraska and Arizona versus Iowa State. So
I know you. I know it's a little funny, but
let me give you my championship. I am switching it all the way up, and I'm going to go Houston plays Iowa State in the national title, and Houston wins it all this year. They get revenge after losing in the title game last year, but I just think when it comes to matchups, Houston matches up well against Iowa State, and it's going to be a neutral floor. Give me Houston to win it all.
wow, this is crazy. I know I'm gonna get some crazy stuff here. Should I go Nebraska versus Arizona? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I can't. I like as much as I like the Huskers, and it's been a special year. It's been a special year, but Michigan State is just playing way too well.
Yeah,
So I'm saying Arizona State. No, Arizona, Michigan State, and then Arizona takes it
I like it. What scares me about Arizona is they got to play Arkansas.
off.
I
That's the only thing, man. And they have to play your Texas if they if they do
yeah.
move on. So Texas is no
I
joke,
mean,
man.
I know it's Sweet 16, so like everybody has to play a scary matchup right now. But like, who wants to play Acuff? Who wants to play that guy? Nobody wants to play him, man.
Nah, man. Nobody wants to right now. But
No,
that's who I'm going, man. That's who I'm going with, man. Michigan State, Arizona, and Michigan State for the championship. Arizona takes it all.
I like it. So you're sticking with your original bracket picks. I'm rolling with somebody different, and I'm putting Iowa State in championship with Houston. And I'm rolling with Houston.
I like it. I can actually see that. I'm surprised with Houston. Houston really turned it on in the tournament because they were looking really bad, like at the end of the year. But
I should have stuck with them when they were plus 750 and just said, I'm gonna go to Casino Jars real quick. I'm gonna put $20 on Houston. I could have won a good, $350 off $20 off Houston if they
yeah,
do win it.
it just walk away, right?
Yeah, just walk away. But I listened to you and I was like, yeah, no, they're falling apart, but here they are. They're alive and well, and now they get Illinois, and I'm gonna try my hardest to stay up late tomorrow night because they tip off at 9:45 p.m. tomorrow night. I These times tip off are absolutely awful, but
Oh man, they're
I'm gonna
brutal.
try to
Yeah,
stay awake. But
especially on
Jarvis,
Fortnite.
we are at 38 minutes, and I know you wanted to talk about an MLB prediction real quick, man. So we are going to give our MLB prediction and who we think is going to win it all because it is opening night. So it's the perfect time to give our prediction.
Yeah, this is awesome, man. Yeah.
So Jarvis, what is, as I get the MLB website loaded here, in the AL, Jarvis, who's going to be in your conference championship?
Whew. Man, this is something else here. Oh man. Well,
I could go first if you want me to.
go ahead first, man, because
I
I got
mean,
something here for you. I got something here for you.
okay, so if you remember last year, I said, "Oh, don't sleep on the Kansas City Royals." Yep, yep. You can sleep on them this year. I'm cool with you sleeping on the Kansas City Royals. But this year, give me the Baltimore Orioles I think they return. I think they get back up in there. They're young, and they were young the first year they made the playoffs. Last year they weren't so good, and I think they get back there this year. And the AL championship, and my second team is obviously going to be the New York Yankees. They're just too good. They're too loaded of a roster. They have good. I wouldn't say they have great pitching, but they have good enough pitching and just hitters everywhere. Obviously, with the leader of Judge, once Stanton gets fully healthy, um, and I know I'm missing one other really
Well,
good hitter.
yeah. Ben Rice. He's the catcher and the first baseman. A young guy, very talented. He is really good. So keep
Yeah,
an eye on him. Ben Rice is going to be stuff. And um, Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm is
Chisholm.
good.
Yeah, Chisholm's. Yep, he's the one.
Yeah, for the second baseman. Yeah, he's good too. It looked like he's going to have a 30 years. So if he can stay healthy, health has been a problem for him.
Hey, I'm going out on a limb here. So I just popped up the odds here, Jarvis. Yankees are plus 1,000. The Baltimore Orioles are plus 2,200. So they're really not that far down. But there's something about the age where these players they still got to grow and develop. And I really liked what I seen out of the Orioles when they first made it, and they were just so young when they did make the playoffs. I could see them pushing for it this year.
Yeah. The only thing for the Orioles, I love their hitting prospects and everything. One thing that they got locked down is the consistency. You got Jackson
Yeah,
Holiday. Jackson Holiday is good. Gunnar Henderson. He didn't have the kind of year that he had when his rookie season, but he's still a really good player. You got Adley Rauschman or something. He's really good. He's a catcher, but he didn't have the type of year. So they kind of fell off last year. But I'm
yeah.
looking for them to rebound this year. They should be up there.
Hey, I hope so. Make me right.
My team right now, team to beat, team to beat in the NL, okay,
And
AL first,
in the
AL
AL, yep.
first, Red Sox. You got Gavin Crochet, no Garrett Crochet. Sorry about that. Garrett Crochet. You got the oh yeah, Roman Anthony, Cedane Rafaela.
Hmm. I'm
Those
surprised. I thought you were going to throw the Seattle Mariners at me with the big dumper and Cal Raleigh,
they're
but
good. They're good.
y-
Yeah, Seattle's gonna be there, and also too, don't sleep on the Astros as well.
yeah, they're always
Yeah,
there, and they're just right behind the Orioles on to for with odds of winning it all. So
yeah.
yeah,
I think the worst team in AL is going to be probably the Twins. the Twins are
Twins, White
Twins
Sox.
and Red. Yeah, Twins and White Sox.
The White Sox are bad.
And the Angels too. They are.
Yeah, there's
Yeah. So those are the bottom dwellers there. So in the NL though, you got to go with the Dodgers. They signed the Dodgers every year. They do it. They signed Edwin Diaz from the Mets. He's going to be their closer.
yep.
So they just got better there. You got a guy that can close out games. Shea Watani, you got Freeman, you got Teoscar Hernandez. This team is still loaded, still dangerous. Max Muncy, I wouldn't want to play him. Devin
No.
Paz, that's a dangerous lineup. But my question is to you: is Atlanta going to rebound and bounce back?
To me, they're gonna be better. I think last year was just obviously a down year. But they're not going to be good enough to beat the Dodgers. They're not going to be good enough to make it to the NL Conference Championship
No.
because there's specifically one team that I have that's going to be better than them. But who's to say that the Padres won't be better than them? Who's to say the Milwaukee Brewers, who really shined last year, is not going to be better than them? Um,
Yes.
but the one
The
team I'm thinking
Milwaukee.
of that's going to play the Dodgers in the NL Conference Championship is the Philadelphia Phillies in the NL.
Yeah, Phillies, and they've gotten Phillies are good. Was I think his name is Bryce Harper, Stott. They still good. They
Yeah.
can still play. They can still play. You got Aaron Nola, and the young guy, Justin Crawford, is coming up. So
Yeah,
guys, if you,
yeah, young talent and great leadership. Because you also have Kyle Schwarber there too,
woo,
and he was the
yeah,
captain of Team USA.
how can we
So
forget them? So
yeah, yeah,
the most exciting team, I actually think is going to be Cincinnati Reds. I think they have they play in that ballpark that's easy to hit, and they have Ellie De La Cruz, who's still uh, one of the most exciting players in baseball. I like McLean. I like T.J. Friedel, Eugenio Suarez. That team is loaded.
yeah.
On offense. It's just when they get on the road, I don't like them. But at home, I'll take them at home, boy.
Can Kyle Witz, I believe that's his name, Kyle Witz from the Kansas City Royals, the shortstop, can he win MVP? If the Royals can make playoffs, can he get the MVP?
um, yes. I actually like the Royals. I like the Royals this year. I do. I like their offense. They showed me a lot last year as far as like their offense. They got Markel Garcia, Witt, like you were talking about Bobby Witt, I think.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Uh,
Bobby Witt. That's
yeah,
yep.
yep. Hey, no worries, no worries. I told you I got you, man. I got
Yeah,
you.
man, you got me on MLB. Like I know players and everything. I try my
Yeah.
hardest, but
No, no, it's all good. Caglione, he's a young player, and you also got Vinny Pasquantino. This team, this lineup, I like the
so
Royals
you're saying
lineup.
there's a chance for Kansas City?
There is. I like, yeah. They got Ace. Well, they got a couple guys that are on my team that I like. That are pitching. You got
Yeah.
Cole Reagan. He is one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. And then you have Chris Bubich, who's really good. So they got a chance.
Well, I'll tell you what. Um, they're gonna have to do a lot of work. Or every single player in the MLB is gonna have to do a lot of work to be better than Shohei Ohtani this year because he's gonna be
Oh man.
pitching and hitting all year long. So we'll see what
Woo.
happens.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers are gonna have like another 100-win season,
Yeah.
and the Rockies are
Mark
gonna
them.
be terrible. Yeah, the Rockies are gonna be. Let's just say Coors Field is just gonna be a visitation center
Yeah, can I
because
is there any bets to bet on the worst teams? Can I put Rockies and White Sox at the bottom?
yeah, absolutely with confidence too.
Yeah.
With
Oh
yeah,
man.
but it's gonna be between those three teams. Really, I think it's gonna be um, yeah, the Dodgers, the Red Sox, Orioles. I mean, they're gonna be yeah.
Uh,
All the other teams. Now the Pirates are a dark horse. They got a nice offense, man. I like
they
the
do.
Pirates, and
They do.
and their and their pitching is good. I like Paul Skeens and Bubba
He is the best
Jones.
pitcher in baseball.
So
Uh,
watch out for the Pirates
hey,
because they did sign Marcel Ozuna too. So
I wouldn't mind Pirates being back,
and
but they're just not spending the money like the Dodgers are.
they're not, especially on
Nobody
pitching.
is, but yeah,
Pitching wins championships.
it does.
Pitching
Yeah.
wins championships.
Hey man, one last little note before we head out of here. Hey, you know
Yeah.
what Colorado Rockies are good for, man? They sell 2 foot long hot dogs with macaroni on top of the hot dog. That
What?
that sounds good, man. So it's a 2 foot long hot dog with some macaroni on top. That just sounds good.
Man, my mouth is watering right now, man. I'll watch it. I'll go over there and watch a Bad Rockies game.
You go pay $10 for a ticket, $10 for a hot dog too. The same game.
Which one is more expensive?
Yeah, the ticket or the hot dog.
Ticket, beer, and the hot.
That's
Oh
all we
my
need,
gosh.
man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna get up on out of here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're about to hit the 50-minute mark. So everybody, man, thank you for tuning in to JT Podcast. Keep telling your friends, family about us. If we do it for you guys, we can only grow with you guys. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Look for our logo. It's everywhere. If you look up JT Podcast, you're looking for this logo. Give us a follow. Help us on our voting polls and keep letting everybody know that we are here live on YouTube. We will hopefully go live on YouTube sometime this weekend or early next week. And I will start putting out YouTube shorts starting on Friday evening. We're getting back at it. We took a week off, but we're going to be back stronger and better and ready when we can be, man.
It's all good.
So,
We're growing, man. We're
yes,
growing.
sir.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that
Yes,
subscribe
sir.
button. Yeah.
Subscribe, and tell your friends and family to subscribe. But for this episode, and probably one of the final episodes talking about everything March Madness, the JT podcast is out of here, guys. See you later.
See ya. Peace.